Asakusa is home to some of Tokyo's most famous landmarks, streets, and views. Places like Sensoji Temple, Nakamise Street, and the stunning view of Tokyo's Skytree are just some of the great things to enjoy while in Asakusa. But aside from these well-known locations, most people don't know just how much more Asakusa has to offer with all of its cool, unique, and hidden things to do. From a parfait shop that serves up the best fruit parfaits I have ever had, to sampling the world's tiniest sushi you will ever see, you will find so many hidden treasures within Asakusa. Alright, let's get this list started and together unlock Asakusa's true potential. Oh, and stick around for the end because I have a really exciting announcement to make that I'm sure you will all love to hear. Number 7. Cafe Mimosa. Starting this list off is a nice, quiet little cafe you can find on the northern edge of Asakusa. You can choose from some simple cafe foods like a nice toast and jam tea set, scones, sandwiches, and much more. And once you have found your food of choice, you can then select your coffee or tea. They even bring out their tea selections for the day so you can decide firsthand which tea is to your liking. A nice touch if you ask me. But the main attraction this cafe is known for is their photogenic and delicious pancake stack. These pancakes are cooked to perfection, offering a mouth-watering display of golden brown hotcakes ready for you to eat. And as you would expect, these pancakes taste just as good as they look. Simply enjoy these pancakes with your drink of choice to have a perfect and relaxing start to your amazing day. Cafe Mimosa is a perfect little spot to either take a break from your busy day or to get your adventures in Tokyo started off just right. Number 6. Miso Jyu. Miso Jyu is a restaurant you will rarely find in Tokyo because they put a special twist on the classic Japanese set meal. In Japan, the traditional set meal you can expect would be a meat or fish as the main course with a miso soup and other sides to complement the entree. But at Miso Jyu, rather than having a fish or meat as the entree with miso on the side, they flip it around, making the miso soup the main piece of your Japanese meal set. You can choose from several variations of their delicious miso soups, with all of them containing plenty of hearty meats and vegetables to satisfy your hunger. Another unique aspect about this great shop is they provide a handcrafted onigiri as your main side. You can choose from quite a few variations, like the classic salmon onigiri, the brown rice, and many other delicious types of onigiri. But onigiri isn't the only side you can expect at Miso Jyu. Moving on to the other sides, you'll be given a satisfyingly salty and soft tofu side, and even a nice piece of grilled chicken, all of which complement your miso and onigiri perfectly. And the best part about this place, other than everything being made from scratch at the store, is the amazing price you can get it all for. One set, which includes a hearty helping of miso soup, onigiri, chicken, tofu, and more, only costed us 1,400 yen per person. And with just the right amount of high quality foods for your meal, you will be satisfyingly full and ready to take on the rest of your travels in Tokyo. Miso Jyu is an amazing set meal restaurant you must try when you visit Asakusa. Number 5. Imado Shrine. Imado Shrine is a quiet little temple that is hidden away in the northern corner of Asakusa and is a great change of pace from the massive Sensoji Temple and all its bustling crowds. While Sensoji Temple is famous for its massive temple grounds and stunning sights, Imado Shrine has something else to offer, and that's being one of the homes to the famous Manaki Neko, or Good Fortune Cat. The origins of the Good Fortune Cat vary, but one story describes a wandering samurai that was looking for a place to stay for the night. While searching for refuge from an incoming storm, he was greeted by a shrine cat that looks very similar to the Manaki Neko you see today. This cat led him inside, where he was given shelter just in time to miss a terrible rainstorm. The samurai deemed it as good fortune and returned to the temple with many gifts to show his thanks. This good fortune still carries to this day and is believed that you'll be blessed with with that same good fortune if you either visit the shrine or purchase a Maneki Neko statue, which is obviously for good fortune and not to just make money, right? All jokes aside, the cat figurines make for great souvenirs and memories when you visit Imado Shrine, because believe it or not, there is another side effect of all this good luck this shrine has to offer. And if you couldn't tell from all the cats being in pairs, yes, that's right. This shrine is famous amongst the Japanese for its matchmaking abilities and finding your soulmate. It is said that if you visit this shrine and pay your respects, you will find your soulmate due to the good fortunes of this temple. So if you're looking for that special soulmate or want to show someone how much you're meant for each other, then Imado Shrine is the perfect date spot to visit while you're in Asakusa. Number 4. Suzukien Asakusa Store. This store specializes in all different types of matcha products and sweets and is conveniently located just behind Sensoji Temple. And with it being in such close proximity to the world famous shrine, this shop is a place you cannot miss. Here's why. Inside, you can choose from some of the country's most delicious Japanese desserts. You can order a dongo or mochi snack paired with a delicious tea, or get one of the many flavors of matcha ice creams. But what sets this shop apart from your typical matcha store is the ability to buy the world's strongest matcha ice cream here. At Suzukien Asakusa store, they boast 7 different levels of matcha ice cream, with the number 1 variant being the lightest and the number 7 being the strongest. Whatever you decide to choose, once you get your sweets of choice, head upstairs and either enjoy the satisfyingly chewy dongo or dive into the matcha ice cream and prepare your taste buds for the bold matcha flavors they have to offer. And don't forget to wash it all down with your nice tea drink to complete your experience. Suzukien Asakusa store is a great choice for tea lovers of all kind and is a must visit on your next trip to Asakusa. Number 3. Kappabashi Street. Famously known as Tokyo's utensil and cookware street, you'll find almost any type of kitchenware you'd need here at Kappabashi Street. Most of the kitchenware you will find here is handmade, and all have some truly unique designs you can't help but appreciate. Things like beautifully handcrafted dishes, cups, bento boxes, and silverware are just a few of the several items you can get here that will make a great keepsake for your house. But if you want something really impressive to take home with you, then you could consider buying a kitchen knife here as well. When I mentioned you could buy kitchenware of all kinds at Kappabashi, I meant all kinds. You can choose from simple selections like your typical kitchen knife, or you can go big and order one of these massive tuna knives. However, if you don't want to take the risk of getting a knife through customs or shipping at home, but want to get a souvenir just as unique to take home with you, then you can check out these sample food shops they have all over Kappabashi. Have you ever wondered where all these realistic food displays at Japanese restaurants come from? Well, one of Japan's most famous sources of these food displays is none other than Kappabashi. Here, you can get all sorts of plastic foods that look like the actual thing. From fruits to bacon to pancakes to pretty much anything, I am sure you can find something you would love to take home with you and trick your friends with it. Kappabashi is one of the best places to stock up on souvenirs and is a must visit when you're in Asakusa. Number 2. Sushiya no Nohachi. Sushiya no Nohachi has earned its spot near the top for many reasons. This sushi restaurant has earned its number 2 spot not only for its extremely high quality fish, but also for boasting the world's tiniest sushi. And let me start off by explaining just how high quality their sushi is. Now, for anyone that might not know, there are 3 basic tiers that Japanese sushi can be broken down to. The first is the lowest and cheapest tier, which can be found in most conveyor belt sushi restaurants. These are a great choice if you want to enjoy a decent amount of okay tasting sushi for a cheap price. Moving up to the next tier, you have the typical sit-in sushi shops where you can watch the sushi chef make the order right in front of you. These places have a considerably higher quality of sushi, while understandably paying a slightly steeper tab. Then you have the highest quality of sushi shops, where you choose set sushi courses rather than picking and choosing the specific ones you want. That's because the sushi at these restaurants are so top-notch and high quality, you are almost guaranteed to like whatever they give you, no matter what it is. And this was certainly the case at Sushiya no Nohachi. As soon as you enter, you are greeted by a very friendly staff and either seated at the counter or shown your own private tatami room to enjoy your delicious meal. After you're seated, they hand you their menu, which might appear to offer only a couple vague choices, but believe me, these choices are all you need here. Soon enough after you place your order, you are handed your first round of sashimi, which is an unbelievably lean and juicy tuna, but with the right amount of fat to add that perfect amount of richness and smooth texture to the mix. And finally, the main course, which is an amazing assortment of all different types of sushi, all of which are of the highest quality. And to give some context on just how good this place is, the salmon egg or salmon roll sushi is one we usually avoid because of its usually fishy flavor. But after trying it here, it was actually a perfectly salty and succulent piece of sushi we genuinely enjoyed and wished we had more of. And saving the best for last, we tried their signature tuna sashimi, which was absolutely perfect and some of the best tuna sushi we have ever had. And if you weren't already impressed by the perfect sushi selection they had to offer, well, then it's time to show off the world's tiniest sushi. When they bring out the micro sushi, you will hardly believe how amazingly tiny they can make these mini masterpieces. But because of their masterful craftsmanship, they are able to make this mini sushi with only 1 grain of rice. Once you're done taking your photos and ready to eat, carefully pick up these micro treats and enjoy the unique experience of the world's tiniest sushi. Between the masterful sushi chefs making some amazing sushi, both big and small, Sushiya no Nohachi is an unforgettable experience you must try on your next visit to Asakusa. Number 1. Yorozu Chaya. Hidden behind this unsuspecting yellow door, you would never think such an unassuming site could have anything special to offer. But in this case, you couldn't be any more wrong, as behind this door holds Yorozu Chaya, one of the most magical experiences you'll find not only in Asakusa, but all of Tokyo. Before you can even enter, you have to ring the doorbell to be let inside, which already separates it from your typical store and immediately piques your curiosity of what could be behind that door. But once you're finally allowed inside this secretive spot, you are instantly exposed to an experience that you would never expect from Tokyo. Instead of seeing the typical cafe interior you'd expect, you are instead introduced to a magical setting where each table is surrounded by an amazing arrangement of floral decorations and vibrant, colorful lighting. This is all accompanied by pretty much every soundtrack from Disney's most famous movies being played throughout the shop. These familiar tunes complete the magical setting and makes you feel like you have been teleported away from Tokyo and into a completely different world. And once you are done taking in all the sights and ready to take your seat, you can choose from some truly stunning parfaits that are absolutely unmatched. Unlike other fruit parlors I have covered in the past, this shop proudly boasts it only makes its treats with award-winning ingredients and fruits. In fact, the owner of the shop described each piece of fruit on the parfait and pointed out the white strawberries have an award-winning peach and strawberry mixed flavor, and these strawberries have been voted number 1 throughout all of Japan. And when we finally took our first bites, we were absolutely blown away and quickly knew why they were voted number 1. The award-winning berries had such an impossibly sweet and flavorful sensation, it really made you wonder if they injected these things with sugar or other secret ingredients. And as for the white strawberries, these were surprisingly meaty and had a smooth texture, but had a very sweet and interesting mix between peach and strawberry as the owner described. And this parfait was so good, we simply had to order another one. The chocolate banana parfait was just as impressive, offering a perfect proportion of sweet chocolate, delicious bananas, and creamy ice cream. Between the magical atmosphere, unmatched parfaits, and highest quality of friendly service, Yorozu Chaya absolutely blew us away and is a must visit for everyone the next time you visit Asakusa. I am happy to announce I have recently partnered with JR Pass, a website where you can access some essential Japan travel tools. At this convenient website, you can buy essential items for your trip, like your JR Pass, mobile Wi-Fi, and much more. If you want to help support the channel, check the affiliate links below when you plan your next Japan adventure. If you do, I would be sincerely grateful for your support. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more Tokyo content, and until then, I'll see you next time.